Y'all know what's really interesting to me is the US wants people in a state of fear, in a state of unrest, in a state of not feeling peaceful. I mean, you can't even sip your tea in peace. And you're so blinded by the distractions. This is put in front of you. Now you are cued in on that. This is put in, and now you're focused on that. And the level of unbotheredness that I feel right now, the level of peace that I feel right now, it really is at an all-time high. Because what am I stressing over? I don't feel unsafe. My life is fine. We're not being held as hostages. Like, we're not being held captive. No one's holding us against our will. I'm sitting here scrambling my eggs and drinking my tea and protecting my peace. But yeah, here we are again. The United States has created confusion. And Americans are more confused. If you live in the United States, let me say that. Americans are still experiencing this unrest, while Americans who live in Mexico and other countries are unbothered. So now we find out that Trump has said that he is actually responsible for the unaliving of this cartel leader. Still creating confusion, still creating division, still creating this narrative that countries outside of the US are so unsafe to visit. Do y'all know that in other countries, because if you've been following me for a while, you know I travel. I don't just travel to Cancun, even though I live in Mexico. I actually have only vacationed in Cancun once since I've been here. Do you guys know that there is a travel ban to the United States? That other countries are advising their citizens not to go to the United States because they run the risk of being kidnapped, trafficked, unalived, approached by ICE, and even unalived by them. Hell, I run the risk. If I go back to the US right now, they might drill me, right? Because is anybody safe in the US? Even if you are a citizen. But you listen to what the United States news puts in front of you, which is propaganda and bullshit. So I'm not saying not to be concerned, right? I appreciate the concern, right? But you got to stay woke too to what is put in front of your eyesight. And if you don't travel, you are also doing yourself a disjustice because you don't have the luxury of experiencing how life is outside of the US. To know that it is actually safe or safer to travel to some of these countries that the US tells you not to travel to. I want y'all to have a great day. And stop disturbing y'all peace. Stop disturbing my peace. Love you.